Hi everybody, I'm Philip Duncan. Thanks for joining us for our weekend weather update brought to you by Country TV on Sky Channel 081. Well, we've got a cold front moving in. This is it here on the satellite map. Let's take a look. Look at this area up here in particular. This is quite explosive. That's because warm air from near Fiji, subtropical or tropical air around the Fiji, Vanuatu, New Caledonia areas funneling in on this side, and then Coral Sea and Queensland air funneling in on this side. It's all coming in perfectly, this sort of V shape, right into this area here and down in this northerly flow across the country. Of course, behind the cold front, it's colder, and it's significantly colder. We've got air coming in from the Southern Ocean, and it's going to drop the temperatures down to just 12 or 13 degrees for many South Island, southern and eastern areas over Saturday, and then it drops the temperatures in the east of the North Island on Sunday. Places like Hawke's Bay, which have been into the late 20s for the last couple of days, might only make it to the late teens once we get to Sunday. So let's take a look at the wind map. You can see exactly that area I'm talking about with the air funneling in from Fiji, Vanuatu, New Caledonia, all coming in on this side, and then over here we've got the Queensland airflow coming through, and it's all funneling down to this front and this low. So there could be a few thunderstorms as it tracks by, but for the most part I think that'll be out at sea to the north. Northlanders, you might just want to keep a little eye on the lightning tracker over the next day or so as it moves in, and then the same story for Eastern Bay of Plenty and Gisborne as that front tracks in like that on Saturday. So we've got two sets of weather here. We've got the front, which is lined up there, and then you've got the southerly change coming through with another burst of rain or showers. So the front clears away quite early in the morning. Areas like Waikato and Auckland and Northland, Western Bay of Plenty, I would imagine things clear up fairly quickly during the day and then fairly dry into the afternoon. Maybe a shower or two still coming around, but generally dry. Here's the southerly, and your temperatures drop in Canterbury, but the good news is you've got downpours for the day, which for the region that's been in drought for nearly 2 years, any shower activity at this time of the year, absolutely welcome. But it will be much cooler. Your high, just 13 degrees. By Sunday, a little bit warmer, maybe a degree or so warmer. Not so much for the North Island. Now you've got the cooler airflow, but as you can see, it's not exactly an overly wet day. A few showers, plenty of clouds still brushing around the eastern side, but we've got high pressure building up here, and so very quickly into next week, the northerlies come back, and they come back because this big low, it's not necessarily stormy, but it's big in size. It's likely to affect New Zealand's weather for most of next week, and it could end the week with a cold southerly down here in Southland and Otago, a significant strong southerly. Now, we're not locking in anything like snow or anything like that just yet, but what we are saying is keep an eye on this one next week and go to countrytv.co.nz. You can look at the rain maps or subscribe to us and watch the 10-minute long 10-day forecast. Go to countrytv.co.nz. Have a great weekend.